Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and it's a weekly attempt at gas puzzles, genuinely approachable Sudoku. I say weekly, but a gas week is only 5 days long, and actually this is only 4 days since the last gas video, because the last one had a tiny bit more spacing. I try and keep about a month behind the posting of these puzzles in the daily Sudoku channel on the Discord server. Which is why they appear every 4 or 5 days, and they are genuinely approachable, although the puzzle on the screen is going to have a lot of rules, which is quite surprising. But we will get into the rules and the blurbs that accompany the puzzles in a moment. It is time to give you kind of a last warning that if you want to get the Planet Suite finished, get on it today and tomorrow morning, because 4 p.m. UK time on Tuesday is the closing deadline, and to get in the draw for the competition, to get your name on the roll of honour, you will have to send us the numbers on Jupiter's red spot by then. And very well done to all those hundreds of people who have done so already. Congratulations to you, and thank you for the planetary facts. Now, what else have we got on Patreon? We've got my crossword solve for the month, the incredibly hard cryptic that I do every month without a dictionary. And there's also, and yes, today itself, a kids hunt of 4x4 Sudokus. Not difficult, really not difficult. If you're an experienced Sudoku solver, if you're even a gas Sudoku solver, it will take you a matter of minutes. But if you know somebody who would like to enjoy very simple variant Sudoku, this might be the starting point, and get your kids involved. That's what we say. Not just because it's a future audience for us. I don't know if we will still be broadcasting when they're grown up. Anyway, we look forward to seeing how you do with that. That's all on Patreon. There's all of our links, including to the apps, which include 2 gas apps and all sorts of other rule sets, and we will see lots of rule sets in this first puzzle. But check them all out, unless it's a joke. I don't know yet. Anyway, thank you very much for listening to my introduction. I will also mention the merchandise and Sven's Sudoku pad, which you can find on the links under the video. But the first few links are to the puzzles in today's video. Normally for each puzzle there will be a tiny URL link to play the puzzle in our software as seen on my screen, and there will also be an FPuzzles link if you can't use tiny URL. So what I will do is go to the file. Yes, I'm going to share an actual secret with you today, that the gas files that are prepared for me for each set of puzzles are done by the wonderful Emily Williams, whose birthday it was this week. Thank you so much, Emily, for all the work you do for the channel, especially on these gas puzzles. And I benefit because I just get to read out that this puzzle on screen has been posted, the blurb has been posted by Clover, but the puzzle is by Philip, and it's called Tears of the Kingdom. I totally rely on Emily to know what's what, so I'm sure that is true. But here's what Clover posted. Bwahahaha! It is I, evil setter Nillit Fuman. Philip is busy this morning enacting delicious Sudoku-themed vengeance on the phone support for his home warranty, or something along those lines, and has deputised me to post his beautiful puzzle. I'm sure he isn't cackling right now at the realisation that I now have to type up all of these rules. Deep breath. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Kropki pairs rules. Digits separated by a white dot are consecutive. Digits separated by a black dot are in a 1:2 ratio. Not all possible dots are necessarily given. Digits along thermometers must increase starting from the round bulb. That's the grey thermometer line. Renban, the magenta line, which I would call purple, but I'm sure people tell me it is magenta, contains a set of consecutive digits in any order, such as 2, 3, 1, 4. The German Whispers green line, adjacent digits along the green line differ by at least 5. The region sum blue line, the blue line travels through different regions in the grid. The sum of the digits along the line is the same within each region it passes through. So that's one line's contribution to box 4, which is a region. That's another region in box 5, and that's another region in box 6. The arrows, digits along each arrow sum to the digit in the attached circle. The XV pairs, digits separated by an X sum to 10, digits separated by a V sum to 5, and not all possible X's or V's are necessarily given. This is fascinating. I mean, the one thing I normally say about gas is they keep the rule set simple, but it must just come to the gas setters that they can't bear to do that anymore, and they want to combine all the various things. And you can see that Philip has done it this time with we've even got indexing numbers to the types of rules in the first row, which is in the first column, which is quite funny. So that won't be, well, it'll be interesting, and it won't be too difficult for me to understand. If you are not familiar with Sudoku puzzles and you've come to a gas video because you've been told or heard that they're the starter ones, maybe start on another puzzle rather than this one, but I imagine it will be fun to do. Now, there will be 2 hat times and 1 hat times in the description field for speedy solves. Notional hats get awarded. And a dinosaur is awarded to someone not so speedy who does finish it. The dinosaur this time is an alter ego Ampelosaurus. And then when we get through that, we will go on to Clover's actual puzzle, or first one, called Palindrome. And this is what Clover says about her own puzzle. There once was a solver of puzz whose brain was all stuffed full of fuzz. Until yesterday's guess, she'd been top of her class, but forgot what 15 plus 2 was. Today's guess is a kind and gentle palindrome Sudoku. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Also, the digits along each grey line form a palindrome, which reads the same in both directions. The dinosaur this time is a questionable scansion quilmosaurus. No, I disagree. I think the scansion was great. It's just I struggle to rhyme gas and class in my accent, Clover. Sorry. Now, Bill's puzzle for this week is a classic Sudoku. And he says, today's guess is a classic Sudoku I made to impress someone in the flirty sense. This is how I date now, apparently. Life is weird like that sometimes. Well, good luck with that, Bill. Normal Sudoku rules apply, and that's it. The dinosaur is a romantic Rinchenia. I mean, the glimpses you get into especially Bill's life are fascinating. Although, here's Philip on the 4th day of these guests. Let's hope that he got through the warranty business. As Bill's gas wingman, says Philip, it falls upon me to provide Sudoku pickup lines guaranteed to succeed. Excellent. And here are his examples. I'm so sorry, I wanted to make a Sudoku inspired by you, but I failed. Oh no, what happened? Or, do I know you? Or, not this again? Or, sir, this is a Wendy's. And sorry, this is a conversation between 3 people. It's not between 2 people. It's not examples. So, I'm so sorry. I wanted to make a Sudoku inspired by you, but I failed. That is the setup for the gag. And then, oh no, what happened? I can only place the digits from 1 to 9, and you're a 10. I mean, romance is not dead when Philip the wingman is alive. Today's guess is another classic Sudoku. Normal Sudoku rules apply, and that's it. Dinosaur is a suave Suwasia. I do quite like the other possible responses to I wanted to make us to the pickup line. Do I know you? Not this again. Or, sir, this is a Wendy's. That's the best one. Sorry, I'm enjoying myself too much today, but that's what sometimes happens. Then we're back to Clover for the 5th one. This seems wrong. We had Philip narrated by Clover, then we had Clover. No, it is right. Then Bill, then Philip, and then Clover. Multiple Sudoku. To celebrate today's multiple Sudoku, let's have a poll, says Clover. What do you call multiple Sudokus? The plural is Sudoku, like moose, fish, or sheep, because they don't add an S in the plural. The plural is Sudokus, like cats, emus, or parrots. The plural is something else entirely, like octopi, mice, or children. Please do not write in to say that octopodes is the correct plural of octopus, because octopi is the one that gets used. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Also, if 2 digits are separated by a grey dot, then one of the digits is a multiple of the other, such as 4 and 1 or 6 and 2. The dinosaurs are multiple Mosaurus. Those are the 5 puzzles. I'm going to go back to the first. I'm going to restart my clock each time, try and get a good time, see if I can get the 2 hats. I will these days reveal if I got the 2 hats, which always makes it more fun. I don't know why. Now I need to just make sure I've got the file available to do the revealing of that, because otherwise I just get confused, and I do that anyway. Right, now let me just check that I haven't. Oh, I have. Let's shift the puzzle a bit. There we go. Okay, so restarting the clock. Let's get cracking. Now there's a lot. Okay, that is a sequence. So let's start in row 1. 4, 2, 8. Since we can't use 1, that's a 3, 6 pair. We get a 3 in the box. This is a sequence. Ooh, not going to start there. I'm going to start here. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 because it can't have a 4 on. So the other digits in the row are 1, 2, 3. Not so helpful with the German whisper. Equal sum lines? No. Oh, let's look here. These are 9, 1, 3, 7, and 6, 4. So 2 and 5 over on the left side. These are 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is now a 6, definitely. 5, 7, 8. You can see I'm jumping around trying to pick up the useful bits, whereas this sort of thermo row doesn't look very helpful. Okay, so in the top row we've got 5, 7, and 9 to place, as well as the 2 and 8 to resolve. Now, this is a sequence. Is that more helpful than I'm realizing? The middle could be 5, 6, or 7 in this sequence. It's not that helpful. German whisper? Okay, this is 7, 8, or 9 because it's adding at least 3 cells and it's not a 6. Ooh, no, I was going to say where does 5 go in this box, but it could be on the blue line. Ooh, this is a bit trickier than I was expecting, I have to admit. Well done, Philip. Now, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. There's 1 low digit there. Now, these must include 2 high digits. But these could be 3 low. That doesn't get me done. Sorry, I am not making much progress. Oh, where does 1 go in this row? It goes here. It can't go on the sequence or in box 1. Where does 3 go in the row? Right, it's in one of these cells. So this is yes, it's got to be here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's quite straightforward when you finally spot it, Mark. Now, we've got 1, 2, 8, and 9. 1 can't be anywhere on that thermo in this box. So that's 2 or 8. That's now a 9. In this box, oh, that can't be 2 because we can't put a 1 on. Right, 2 there, 8 there. Now, 2, 3, 6, 8, 9. These are from 4, 5, 5, 7. That must be a 4. Got 2 and 6 to put on this, but I don't know where the 6 goes on the thermo. I may be kind of done. Oh, that's become a 3 thanks to the pencil marking. Let's just take out the impossibilities along this one. There we go. Now, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. There is a 3 here with either 8 or 9 next to it. 8, 2, 5, 9, 6, 7. That can't be 2. These are from 1, 3, and 4. Doesn't quite prove that. Oh, it's not a 4 on the circle. I was going to say it doesn't. It's not proved that it's a 4 on the circle. Indeed, it is now proved it's not. 1, 2 pair there. 5, 2, 1, 2. I thought it had all gone wrong, but I don't think it has. In fact, I can do that pair of V's. Now, does this have to be 9, 5, 4? Yes, it does, in that specific order even. 8 there, 6 there. That's not an 8. There's no 5 here, that's more important. That does give us a 5 here. 4, 6, and 7. That's got to go 6, 4, 7, 3, 1, and 9. Good. Rows 7 and 8 fully complete. 4, 5, 1, 2, 6. That's become a 7. That sorts out row 3 in full. Must be able to do this digit. It's a 5. That's not a 3, so I've got an 8, 9 pair, and I can put 7 there. Now, this blue line adds up to either 8 or 9 3 times. 24 or 27 plus 13 is 37 or 40, leaving 8 or 5 in this cell, and that's not resolved. That's so unlucky for me. 8, 4, 6, 5, 3, 2, right. That is 1 or 9. It can't possibly be 9 on the line. Then we've got a 7, 9 pair. 1, 7, 9. That can't be 5. Oh yes, these corners are done. 7, 8. Right, that's made this a 5. Now I would know what the blue line was if I'd memorised the totals, possible totals, which I didn't. But that can't be 2. That's an 8. 9. Right, 2, 4, 3 here. That's going to work in terms of the maths. Oh my goodness, I'm going to be left with the German whisper at the end, which is so often the easier part. 6, 8 pair there. That is 5 or 9. We can't put a 5 on a whisper line, and that's all I'm going to need to know about the line. I think the rest of it is just going to get finished off, weirdly, by Sudoku. 6 there, 1 there, that's a 3, that's an 8, that's a 9, that's an 8, and we're done. 6 minutes and 1 second. Let's hope the par time for 2 hats wasn't exactly 6 minutes. It was 10 minutes. Unsurprisingly, that's quite tough to get through if you haven't done some of those rule sets before. Have I done this in the wrong? No, I haven't. I thought I'd done this in the wrong order. No, I haven't. Right. Palindrome by Clover is the second puzzle. These are palindromes. At least I understand the rather simpler rules this time. Let's get cracking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. There's a 7 on one of those cells, so on the palindrome ends there's a 7. Now let's try and do the same thing. That is 6 or 8. On the palindrome end it's a 6. These are an 8, 9 pair. I know the order by Sudoku, and I can fill them in on the ends of the palindromes. Right, one of these is an 8. That means one of these is an 8. I know where that is. This is 2, 3, or 5. That's no use to me. Let's do the central row. 6, 7, 3, 8, 9. So 1, 4, 2, or 5. That one is there and is 1 or 5. This one is there and is 2 or 5. Maybe this other end will be more helpful. 1, 4, 2, or 5. That has to be a 5. So that fixes that as a 1, and indeed it fixes that as a 2. Now this is a 4. These palindromes are coming together very neatly. And indeed, columns 4, 5, and 6. I want to say they're fully done. 6 and 3 here. Well, they are fully done once I apply that palindrome pair. There we go. 7 there. A 1, 2, 3 triple. Now, 2 of those are on these palindromes. 1 or 2 there, 2 or 3 there. That's a 9. That's become a 5. This is a 3, 4 pair. One of those has to be there. That's a 3. This is 4. What's this? That's a 5 on the palindrome. Central digit of the palindrome is not actually very helpful because it doesn't repeat anywhere. Sorry, I'm just doing some mistyping to fill the time. No, just by accident. That's a naked 4. Then we've got a 1, 3 pair. Oh, this was on the palindrome. 3, 1. That doesn't resolve this stuff. That's so strange. 2, 5, and 9. 5 in row 2 has to be there. That's a 2, 9 pair. That gives me a 2, 9 pair in box 3, and I can fill in 2 other digits. That gives me 9, 7, 2 there, 5 and a 1-8 pair still to finish. Oh, there's a black 9 telling me what to do. 2, 4, 7 up here. 6, that's become a 3, and that's on the palindrome. Now, 1, 2, that's now a 9. I've got 4 and 7 to place. That's the order for those. This has become a 7. I can do 2 and 4 in the corner. 2, 8 pair in box 7. That's 1, 2, 1, 5. Oh, something's gone wrong. I've got too many 7s. Yay. Where did this go wrong? All the way back here. I think it was all right there. 9, 8, 7. I needed to put 4 and 6 into column 3, not 4 and 7. You misreading Muppet Man. Right, I think we're back on track. That was just a late entry into the flubs file. 2 and 7, that's right. There we go. Oh, time's still under 4 minutes, so pretty sure that's going to get the 2 hats. It does. 6 minutes. One of the easier puzzles in these genuinely approachable set. But done in time for the 2 hats. My streak extends. Going to go on to So You Know by Bill. And yes, this is his romantic puzzle. Excellent. Let's have a go at this classic. Let's get cracking. So 6, 4, 3, 7. We can do 1 and 2 in that box. Then I can do 9, but not the 5, 8 pair. Now I'm looking across this row. That's a naked 1. I can finish row 4. 2, 8, 4, 5. That is a naked 2. That becomes a 5 as a result. And I finished row 6. Can do those. Oh yeah, all of rows 4, 5, 6 already done. So this is going well. 8 in row 8 has to be there. 2 in the same row has to be there. Now I can finish the row. Let's see if we can do row 2 while we're doing this sort of thing. That's a naked 3. Yeah, they're all naked 1 by 1. That's very good. Meaning they see all the other Sudoku digits. It's not real rudeness, it just sounds like it. 9, 3, 2, we've got 1 and a 4 to go there. That's a 6, 7 and 4 in that column. 1 and 9 in column 8, yes. Right, 2 and a 1. This has been very straightforward. Thank you, Bill, for giving me something that I really can crack on with. And I hope whoever you were presenting it to enjoyed it greatly as well. 8, we've got 5 and 7, 9 and 8. I don't think there's any mistakes this time. Oh, 1 minute 24. That is as quick as I've ever been, I think, on a gas puzzle. I just must have found the right route through it. Thanks, Bill. 5 minutes and 5.5 minutes would have been the time for 2 hats. So well inside that. That really is a quick one. Okay, well, let's see if Phillips is his wingman puzzle. 1, 2, 9 wingman. Ooh, we meant to use 1, 2 and 9? I don't know the relevance of that number. Okay, let's get cracking on this. So it's central box. 1, 2, 5, 8, 9. 4 and 6 go there. 3 and 7 go on the other wings. That's a 1 in the box. 2, 8, 9. That's a naked 2. So we've got 8 and 9 to fill in. That's a 3 in column 7. So this is now an 8, 9 pair because they see all the other digits. That's a naked pair, a slightly rarer beast than the naked single. 7, 4, 8, 9, 2, 3, 5, 6 still to go in both column and box, which is a bit strange, but it's true. Okay, let's read up the central column. I can do 1 and 9 there now, thanks to the 8, 9 pair over here. We've got 3, 8 as a pair there. 1, 2 can go in this box. That's become a 5, so this box, symmetry led me to believe I wouldn't be able to disentangle those, but I could, which is surprising. That's a 9-5 pair. This is 6 and 8. This isn't going to be quite as fast as the bill puzzle, but it's still going pretty well. That's a 2-7 pair that I can fill in. How's 7? Yes, I can place 7 in box 6 and box 3. That's a 5. That's a 6. 6, 3, 9, 2, 7. We've got... let's try box 8. 9 and 2, 4 and 7, and that's just finished. Now, has that informed this box? Yeah, no, it's done that digit. Maybe I just missed that from the symmetry earlier. 1 and 5 there. This is a 4-8 pair that I can't resolve. That's also 4-8, so we place 1 in the final column. That's now a 4, and I think we're finishing off now. 4 and 6, that's become a 3. What have I got up here? Oh, I shouldn't have gone to there. Let's do that. That's a 2. Sorts out a 6-2 pair. Oh, that's a 6 now. So that's a 5. 6 and 9. 5 and 9. We're still not getting any 3s in the corner to this stage in the puzzles. 8, 7, 3 and a 9, 8 pair. There we go. 2 minutes 37. I'm sure. Yeah, Philip's puzzle, 6.5 minutes. So, as always, my classic time is considerably better than my relative time on the other puzzles. I think probably just years and years of practice, if I'm honest. Right, Clover's multiple Sudoku. I think this promised to be, apart from the first puzzle, the most challenging rule set in this group. Let's have a go here. So 3, no, find a big number, 9. Well, that connects to 1 or 3. 8. 1, 2 or 4. Okay, but that C's a 1, so that's a 2-4 pair. Now, 3 can connect to 1, 6 and 9. Is that all? Yes, it can't connect to 5 and 7, so they're a pair along there. That same principle applies at the top. 5 and 7 can't possibly connect to anything other than 1. So that's 2, 8, and that's 6, 9. Oh, and there's only one way of connecting these two, with a 2, 6. I think if you got used to multiples, this would all be very straightforward, but we're kind of learning from first principles as we go. Now, I feel if they can't be a 9, don't they have to be 6 or 1? I think they do. I hope I'm not missing any possibilities. 2, 4, 8 still to place, and that's difficult to use the dot to resolve anything. Now that probably has to be a 6, 9 pair. I think it does. I'm just so uncertain about that. Feels like it's 1 or 8. That's 2 or 8. Oh, these can't. That must be a 2, mustn't it? And then that's a 1. Yeah, I mean, I think we're going okay. I'd probably be well advised to be a little less hasty in this puzzle. Just think it through in case I make a mistake about an assumption. Let's do Sudoku instead. That's an 8. So 7 now has to go here. This must be 2 to connect to the 6. 5 and 6 are a pair in that row. Now again, let's try and do some Sudoku. 2 in the middle row. 1, 7, 8, triple. 2, 3, 9, 4, 5 and 6. So that's 4 or 6. Oh, that C's 6 and 4. That's very helpful. Right. Now, 3, 6 and 7. 7 can't be on the dot. That's become a 5. Okay. This has become a 5. 7, 2, 4, 1, 9, 8. That must be a 6, 3 pair. We can't put the 5 on the dot. Yeah, in some ways it might have been more sensible to always think about what couldn't 5 and 7, which can't go on any dots, but that really wasn't how I've been tackling the puzzle much. 9. Now I knew that was a 1-9 pair because 3 had to be down here, because that couldn't be a 6-9 on the dot, just in case you're wondering how I achieved that little elimination that I was doing there. 5, 7, it's not unknown for people to sort of stop and go, what the heck, how did Mark see that? And it's my job to try and explain how I saw things to you. Now, not many, oh, there's another dot. That feels like it's probably going to be a 6. But it could be a 9. No, it's not a 6. There's a 6 at the top. It is a 9. That sorts out the 3, 6 dot. This, is it a 2? No. Is it a 1? 9, 4, 8, 2, 3, 5, 6. Well, it's 1 or 7 by Sudoku, and I can do that by the little bit of maths that we're allowed to do here. That's also 5 or 7, so that's 6. That's also 5 or 7, so that's 3. Still got some dots to resolve. 9, 4, 6, 3, 2. Well, this can't be 5 or 7, so it's 1 or 8. And actually, does that make this 2 either way round? No, it could be 1, 8. No, it doesn't. But I need a 5 in the row. That's therefore 7. Now that becomes a 1. This is from 1, 7 or 8. Well, it can't be 7. Of course, 7 can go next to 1 on a dot. Maybe I haven't even been allowing for that. Okay, this is getting a bit weird. Feels a bit like a deadly pattern at this point, which I'm sure we're not going to get. No, the 1s have unwound them. Fair enough. 2, 8. I think those will work. 7, 2, 8, 7. Right, that was intricate in some ways. 5 minutes 14. The time, ooh, 6.5 minutes. So not a generous time in my opinion. That's the closest I've come to threatening not to get my 2-party hands. But maybe it's because I just find it tricky to envisage multiples. Yeah, I found that quite a multiplex Sudoku, to be honest, and most entertaining for all that. So thank you very much to the gas giants, Clover, Bill and Philip. Excellent puzzles. I still think this first one was very much Philip going, I can't bear to not do a puzzle that has multiple rule sets in. And he eventually gave in to temptation. But then a classic to make up for that after that. And they were good fun. The classics were really quite straightforward. So I hope you cut your teeth on them if this stuff's fairly new to you. And you're very welcome to the channel if so. Hope to see you again soon. Do try our gas apps. And bye for now.